Hello everyone, welcome to the 14th of a series of guides for each world in Kingdom Hearts 1. In this episode, the second visit to Hollow Bastion. We'll also be covering the fourth and final visit to Traverse Town prior to that. If you've already done the fourth visit for Traverse Town, skip to the time listed on screen now, or look for the section for Hollow Bastion on the video timeline bar, or the sections will also be in the description down below. Upon arriving back in Traverse Town, you'll want to navigate from the 3rd district back to the 1st district and talk to Sid in his shop. Remember that Sid's shop is now located at the top of the stairs above the accessory shop, and it's not actually the accessory shop. Go through the dialogue cutscene with Sid, and then navigate through to the 2nd district and then to the alleyway. You want to head down to the sewer grate you broke in a previous visit to enter the secret waterway and then speak to Kairi. After the dialogue cutscene, run up to the mural and obtain the gummy you need and run back, skip the cutscene or watch it. Finally, navigate back to Sid in the 1st district. A dialogue cutscene will play where he installs the new gummy block. And at this point, you can head out of the world and head back to Hollow Bastion. You'll do this by selecting the purple portal to the left of Traverse Town on the map. Go through the gummy ship route, entering that portal, and then land in Hollow Bastion. You'll have a dialogue cutscene and can save at the bottom here. Now you'll be spending the rest of your time navigating back to the end gateway where the keyhole is in this world. This is where you fought Riku. To jog your memory from the previous Hollow Bastion visit, I will run through the pathway to get there. Climb up these platforms to the top of this area and take the lift to the castle gates. Go through the castle gate into the entrance hall. Reminder that you can defeat any Heartless you encounter or skip them if you like. I'll only be calling out required fights where you have to defeat them. Continue through the center hall and enter the lift stop and then go across to the castle gates. Now on this platform you will have to kill these Heartless, and it can be really frustrating. The Heartless kind of fly off the platform a lot here and are annoying. I'd recommend only swinging at them if they're well on the platform where your swings won't cause you to fall off. Otherwise, you'll have to do a bunch of backtracking if you do fall off. Otherwise, use magic to clear out the ones off the platform, and then interact with this thing to go up, then run across and interact with the other one to go onto the platform. As you're crossing, you will have to defeat a wave of Heartless to keep proceeding. Do so. After you teleport off, run through this door down here to the lift stop, then interact with this thing to go up to the Grand Crest. Interact with the next one outside to go up. Blocks should already be set up as previously, so you should be able to just go through the door in front of you to the lift stop and then go across the hallway to the Grand Tower. Hop across the blocks and go into the lift stop up top, then run across the hallway to the Castle Chapel. If the blocks weren't in the right spot for you, you'll have to reset them using the mechanisms as you did in the first visit to this world. Talk to the NPCs in here who will have dialogue cutscenes with you regarding what has happened in this world while you're gone. Continue through the door to the lift stop and then across up top to the Grand Hall, run up to the keyhole up top and then go inside to the Dark Depths. You'll find a large Heartless in here called the Behemoth. This fight should be pretty easy. Most of the Behemoth's attacks shouldn't be too dangerous to you as they leave large gaps in between, giving you ample time to heal safely with Leaf Bracer and Cure. The Behemoth opens the fight with a leap towards you, leaving shockwaves around its feet where it lands. It should only do this if you're a long distance away from it. Throughout the fight, any movement it makes with its legs will create a mini shockwave where its foot comes down. This boss is weak to gravity magic, so feel free to cast that while targeting its horn early on in the fight, which when it will do the most damage. You'll want to jump up onto the Behemoth's back. This is where you'll spend most of the fight. Swing away at its horn. Eventually, it will try to charge an orb, which you'll be able to tell by the orangish purple glow orb it's creating in front of its face. This takes a little while to charge, so feel free to keep swinging until it's close to fully charging it, then back off. The Behemoth will release this into the sky, resulting in dark orbs falling around the arena. The orbs themselves do damage if they hit you, and the initial blast into the sky also will deal damage if you're too close to it when it releases it. If you do enough damage to its horn, it will lower its head towards the ground and become inactive. If you're on its back, you can jump down and hit it with normal aerial combos from the ground. Eventually, it will reactivate. Its horn will be charged with blue electrical energy, It will create a blast that showers the arena in fast lightning strikes. His attack is technically dodgeable, but it requires you to have basically picture-perfect dodging, so it's unlikely you're going to end up dodging it. There's a lot of time in between the damage that you take in this fight though, so as long as you get hit by this away from the Behemoth, there should be no danger of you dying, even on Proud Mode, due to having Second Chance and a Leaf Bracer keeping you safe for Cure. After the fight, you'll have a dialogue cutscene with the Final Fantasy crew outside, an unskippable normal cutscene where you lock the keyhole, and then another dialogue scene with the princesses where you'll receive a fire upgrade. That is it for this world, so feel free to save and leave the world via the save point in this area, though I will note one final optional step here. You can optionally make your way over to the Hollow Bastion library once you have defeated the Behemoth, where you will find Aerith. Talking to her, she will give you multiple answer reports, as well as upgrade your Cure spell. And finally, in that same library, you can speak to Belle, who will give you the Divine Rose Keyblade. This is the strongest Keyblade in my opinion for any physical Keyblade user outside of the Ultima weapon. And that is it. You can now exit the world, and you'll find a new world at the bottom below Hollow Bastion. I just wanted to note that the final world will be long and spans 2 hours worth of footage for me, so it's a lot longer than even Hollow Bastion was. I'm currently planning to break this final world into 3 separate videos for different parts of the world, similarly to what was done with Hollow Bastion. I'm hoping to have this final world done and the main storyline of KH1 wrapped up by around mid-December, hopefully even possibly the start of December, but mid-December at the latest. I plan to start Kingdom Hearts 2 World Guides after I finish the Kingdom Hearts 1 ones, however, I will be taking a break in between KH1 and KH2, as I want this series to have a little bit more of a consistent upload schedule than it has had, and that should give me enough time to create more of a backlog when it comes to these videos and always have something ready to go and be uploaded, hopefully. On that note, that's all I wanted to talk about at the end of the video here, and in the next video we'll jump into the first part of the final world for Kingdom Hearts 1. Thanks for watching.